Hi, here's the top 10 best films. The list is longer than the worst films because there's more great films. Number 10, The Bad Guys. Overall amazing, just fun. I was enjoying it the whole way through. It went for some cliches like the twist villain and the friends falling out, but they worked. I thought it was sad that the friends fell out, and I did not see the villain coming. The strongest part was the characters. They were all unique. I remember all of them. They all had motivations and they were all fleshed out. Number 9, Toy Story 3. I expected this film to be higher, but it's not as good as other films I've seen recently. Don't get me wrong, it's a masterpiece, but not the best. I love the characters. This should have been the film that ended the Toy Story franchise, not Toy Story 4. Like, literally, give Toy Story a really good ending, not just a very awful ending. Number 8, Chicken Run. Okay, this is one of the films on the list I have never talked about before. But Chicken Run is amazing. All I need to say, we all know it. I'd probably say it's Aardman's finest work, better than Wallace and Gromit. I was interested in the characters. I loved the art style. I was just engaged in the story's narrative. It was its own thing. I've never seen anything like this. Number 7, Shrek 2. The film not only got me into Shrek, but DreamWorks. I saw it on TV, and then it was the part where the gang was rescuing Shrek. That got me hooked. So I watched the film, and it was a masterpiece. The ending is probably the best thing I've ever seen from a film. Just love this film. Everybody praises this ending, but I also love it. It's amazing. Shrek 2 is just such a good film. Number 6, Road to El Dorado. We're still not at my favourite DreamWorks film, but this one is still amazing. I used to think this is the worst DreamWorks film, but I rewatched it, and wow, I was blown away. I love the dynamic between the two main characters, the villain, the interesting story, everything. I loved how the simplistic art style, but that's all I really need to say. Number 5, How to Train Your Dragon 2. This is the best DreamWorks film. The start was boring, but unlike Spider-Verse, the rest of the film is phenomenal, not just good. This made up for the rest of the film. It was a gorgeous film too. Loved the artwork, loved the story, loved the villain, loved all the characters. Number 4, Coco. I love this film, but I may have watched it too much. It's still amazing. I would watch it again. The visuals. I was blown away when I saw it the first time. The ending was emotional. I love the characters. I just haven't got much to say because everyone's talked about how brilliant this film is. Number 3, Space Jam 2. I know people hate this film, but this has to be one of the most improved sequels. Space Jam 1 was a 7.75 out of 10 film. A good film, but nothing special. But Space Jam 2 is phenomenal. The cameos were the best part. Just how the crowd reacts to the game was hilarious, especially the mask. I loved the moments when all the Warner Brothers characters went into the stadium. It is the Smash Brothers of Warner Brothers. I loved the basketball game too. Definitely the best sports film I've ever seen. Number 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I'm not putting Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because that film just didn't feel as amazing as Sonic 1. But Sonic 1 is amazing. The best video game film I have ever seen. I love the characters, especially the villain. It just had so much charm to it. It was just fun. Before we get to number 1, we're gonna go through a few honourable mentions. Paul Blart Mall Cop. I can't believe I forgot this film because it's a masterpiece. It was fun. Number 6, I didn't forget it. Encanto. It's a crime not to talk about this film. This is my favourite film, but I made a review on it a while back. Captain Underpants. This was just overall fun. It's my 6th favourite DreamWorks film. Moana. I was amazed at this film. It was never my favourite though. The animation was amazing. Personally, I think it was probably the best film released in 2016. Lion King 2. This film is not talked about nearly enough. Personally, I believe this is one of my favourite sequels ever made. It's even better than the original Lion King. I was more interested in the story. Tangled. This film is amazing. The character designs. The story is just amazing. My 13th favourite overall. But now it's time to get on to the number 1. Number 1. The SpongeBob films 1 to 3. It is a crime I have never talked about these films at all. It is an achievement to make a perfect franchise. Not even How to Train Your Dragon or Toy Story does that. All 3 SpongeBob films are amazing. I just really enjoyed them. The animation was amazing. I loved the characters. The comedy was awesome. The stories were interesting. Just 3 perfect masterpieces. And that is why these films are number 1. Number 2 if you're counting Encanto. So, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. So, bye.